Should you sell t-shirts in the wintertime? Let's find out. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here and we don't know each other, my name's Kerry and I created this channel to bring you the best strategies, secrets, and hacks to grow your online t-shirt or apparel business. In today's video, we're gonna talk about should you sell t-shirts in the wintertime? It's getting cold outside. You see, I'm wearing my hoodie, so are we still wearing t-shirts? Are people still buying t-shirts? Should you take these out of your store? Should you continue pushing them in your ads and that kind of thing? That's the question we want to answer today. And if you like this video, if you get any value out of it at all, please hit the like button. That helps us get this video out to more people and hopefully reach more people and help more people through this content. Today's question, should you sell t-shirts in the wintertime? Should you continue to sell them even when we move into colder weather in most areas? The short answer is yes. T-shirts will sell year round and people will wear them year round and people buy them year round. I know here, I'm in Oklahoma, it gets pretty cold in the winter and sometimes it's a little more mild. Sometimes it gets up to 45, 50, but it stays in the 20s and 30s throughout the winter. I still wear t-shirts almost every day. I throw a hoodie over it, throw a big coat over it, but I'm still wearing t-shirts and still buying t-shirts. And I think that's kind of the case in most of the Northern Hemisphere. So t-shirts sell year round, but I think there are some things to consider depending on your niche, depending on the location of your customer. You should consider some different things. And maybe the better question is, should you add hoodies and sweatshirts to your lineup during the winter? And should you push those more as opposed to t-shirts? The first thing you should consider is your niche tied to anything that has to do with colder weather? If you're talking about snowboarding, you have snowboarding apparel, or you have your niche is actually something that's related to cold climates. Maybe it's a location-based business where you're only catering to people more in the north and that kind of thing in colder weather, then chances are you're going to want to push hoodies and sweatshirts a lot more than t-shirts. And you may not sell t-shirts as well in the winter. You may actually sell hoodies and sweatshirts and long sleeve t-shirts a lot better in the winter. So that's kind of the first thing to consider is, are you selling in a niche that is kind of related to cold weather, or is it to people that are living in a very cold climate, especially during the winter? If that is the case, you might want to scale back some of your marketing on t-shirts and push more marketing toward hoodies and sweatshirts and long sleeve. Now, on the other hand, if you're selling to a niche that is in warmer weather, or maybe your niche is related to warmer weather, such as the beach or vacationing and things like that, you probably don't want to move to colder stuff. Let's just say, for example, you're selling mainly to people in Florida. Well, in Florida in the wintertime, it's still like 75, 80 degrees. So you're probably not going to want to push hoodies and sweatshirts. And in fact, you're probably not even going to want to add those to your lineup if you're only selling to people in warmer weather. So those are some things to consider. Is your niche related to cold weather? Is it something that has to do with the coldness? Or are your customers located in warmer climate or colder climate? Definitely consider that as you're going into winter. As just a general rule of thumb, I don't think you should remove t-shirts from your lineup in the wintertime, but I do think in most cases you should push hoodies and sweatshirts and colder weather apparel a little bit more in the wintertime. You might want to take down some of your ads or scale back some of your t-shirt ads and start new ads and new marketing related to the colder climates, because people will buy those things more in the winter when it's cold. That being said, if something's working for you, don't stop selling it. So if you got t-shirt ads that are working, continue to sell those. And overall, t-shirts will continue to sell in the wintertime because they always sell year round. T-shirts are a commodity and kind of a novelty, and people buy them all the time. So definitely continue to sell them. Test the water, see what works for you, but maybe ramp up your colder weather apparel. Hey, do you want to learn our Shirt School system for selling thousands of t-shirts and apparel items online without all the headaches of buying inventory or being techie or being creative? Well, I want to invite you to go over to shirtschool.com and take a watch on our free 60-minute masterclass called How to Sell Thousands of T-shirts and Apparel Items Using the Shirt School System. It's actually on demand. So when you put in your email at shirtschool.com, you can watch that 60-minute class right away. You're going to learn a ton of stuff. And mainly, I'm going to walk you through the 3 pillars of the Shirt School system and why we've had so many students that have had success with our program and with our system. So love to invite you to go over there and watch that. It's 100% free and it's completely on demand. So just head over to shirtschool.com. Check it out.